What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Zachariah RBG. And we doing something a little different this week, man. So I'm going to do my top 5 shows of 2024. Now, granted, this was supposed to drop at the end of the year, last year, but I was sick, didn't get around to it. And it was the holidays, bro. Like, Christmas was on a Wednesday. New Year's Day was on a Wednesday. Like, it was just so ugly, bro. But anyway, let's get to it. So yeah, I wanted to feature a little bit of gameplay. So I'm just playing Madden 25, man. This is just my superstar mode. Just a little note. I took this Road to Glory cat. He was playing for OU. Then I hit the transfer portal, played for Ohio State. Won one chip, but I lost the last one. Entered him into the draft and now playing for the Chargers. But anyway, I just wanted to get my honorable mentions out the way. Now, granted, these are my top 5 shows of 2024. Now, some of the shows are a little older. Some of the shows that I watched for the first time. Some of the shows that I rewatched that I haven't seen in a decade because, hey, I'm pushing 30, so you feel me. But anyway, I want to get my honorable mentions out the way, man. The Wire, one honorable mention. I haven't finished it yet. I did start it last year, but I like The Wire. I just can't put it in my top 5 right now because I haven't finished it yet. Abbott Elementary. Now, I watch that week to week because it's funny, it's hilarious. Me and my girl, we just be sitting watching that. You can't go wrong with Abbott Elementary. Ted Lasso. I didn't finish the 2nd season, and I know there's a 3rd season if I'm not mistaken, so that's something I got to tap back into for sure. Game of Thrones. I started that. I believe I'm on the 3rd or 4th season with that. I can't remember. But, yeah, man. That's also on there. And then House of Dragon also started that last year too, but I'm in probably like the 2nd episode, obviously, of the 1st season. So that's something I just got to tap back into. So those are my honorable mentions, man. We gonna get started, man. We about to do from 5 to 1. This is my list. If you don't like it, I do not care. This is my opinion. So let's get it. Now at number 5, I have Vox Machina. And I'm going to tell you why I got it at number 5. Now, the reason why I got Vox Machina at number 5, no, don't get me wrong, I'm going to give its praises, man. I like the way that it's animated. I like the characters in Vox Machina. I like the different scenery, like all the different majestic places that they show. Like, it's really dope. It takes you into a whole new world, bro, a whole new spectrum. But the only reason why it's at number 5 is because I felt like the 1st season, in my opinion, is the best. But I felt like after the 1st season, the other 2 seasons, like 2 and 3, it just kind of piggyback off of what happened in the 1st season. Like, they literally said copy paste. My problem was, all right, we got a character, we're going to pretend like they're dead. And then they come back to life. Like in season 3, spoiler alerts if you haven't seen it, oh well. But in season 3, when Percy dies, I'm like, I don't really think he's dead. Like, I'm not convinced that he's dead. Like, they've done it so many times where they act like, oh, this character is dead. Like they did it with Vex in season 2, and then they did it with Kiki in season 1. And it's like, it's so hard for me to be like, oh, I'm so invested in this character. But like, they end up coming back to life 10 times out of 10 because they always rise. So that's my only problem with it. I think that's just a little corny. Like, for me, if you're going to kill somebody off, just kill them off. Don't be scared, bro. Like what? Y'all think y'all gonna get some hate because a character is gone? Nah, bro. Just X them off. But that's just my opinion on that. That's why it's at number 5. Still a great show. Fun ride. I definitely enjoyed it. But like I said, copy paste in seasons 2 and 3. I definitely would expect something to be a little different. Maybe if they venture out in season 4 to be, not seasons 1, 2, and 3. Let's try something different. That's just my opinion. But anyway, that's my number 5. We're gonna move on to number 4. So at number 4 on my list, I have Better Call Saul, man. You already know what it is. Honestly, this was a really good show. I enjoyed it. I will say though, from seasons 1 through 3, it was very, very, very slow. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think the show actually started getting good until Chuck died. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. This is one of the shows that I actually haven't watched. Like, I was recommended this show, but I just could never get into it because I could never get past the first few seasons. I couldn't even get past the first season, to be honest. It was just so slow. But I love the way that it's shot, as y'all saw that shot of the scotch being poured into that glass. Like, I love the way Vince Gilligan shoots his shows. Like, it's awesome. But after Chuck died, it literally started turning up, bro. Like, once Lalo Salamanca got into the picture, I mean, bro, the show literally went from a 10 to a 10,000, bro. Like, it just turned all the way up. It was so dope, bro. And I like how it shows the aftermath of his consequences and repercussions after Breaking Bad. Like, it's just dope storytelling, bro. I had fun. You know what I'm saying? Once Chuck died, I'm not gonna lie, that's when it got better for me. I'll just be keeping it in the beam with y'all. But yeah, Better Call Saul, it's at number 4 on the list, bro. Bravo. And yeah, we gonna move on to number 3. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Number 3, I got a tie, man, because who has a top 6? You feel me? That's ugly. So I got a tie at number 3. So here y'all go. So at 3A, I have The Boys. So I really have no complaints about The Boys, just overall for this season and then for the entire series in general. Like, I felt like anytime I've tapped into The Boys in any season, it's always been pretty good. I love the fact that they brought Sister Sage in and how she literally isn't scared of Homelander, because Homelander has some type of respect for her. Like, when he first met Sister Sage, he didn't come to her in, you know, like his Homelander get up. He came to her like just as a regular dude. I like A-Train's character development because he's just like, honestly, bro, I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of people thinking that I am this hero and lying to my nephews, thinking that I'm this hero. When in reality, I really am not that guy. So I had fun watching The Boys this season, and just overall, I like how Butcher finally embraces the monster within. I'm excited for season 5 when it drops next year. So yeah, maybe I might do something on that, but who knows? And at 3B, I have Fallout. Now, Fallout's probably, honestly, it's probably the best video game adaptation that I've seen, like, put on, I guess, what would TV be considered, like a silver screen? I don't know. But it's like literally one of the best adaptations that I've seen, besides from the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I really liked that. That was dope. But Fallout was really dope. I like the way that they brought all the lore from Fallout. Like, watching that show really got me heavily into Fallout 4. I really didn't like Fallout 4 until I actually started watching Fallout, and I was like, let me give Fallout 4 a chance. And I really started liking Fallout 4 because of it. I'm excited for season 2. Yeah, man, I really don't have anything bad to say about Fallout. Like, it was just a really dope show. I like the way that how they decided the nuke was going to drop. Like, it was Vault Tech behind it and saying, like, honestly, we got to put people in these vaults. We're going to drop the bomb. And it's just like, whoa, like, it got really dark. Spoiler alert, my bad. I should have said that beforehand. But oh well, if you haven't seen it, then you already know. Sorry. But yeah, we're going to move on, man. Those are my ties at 3. We're going to move on to number 2. So at number 2, I have The Penguin. Now, of all the shows that came out in 2024, The Penguin tops that list. I can't even think of anything else that dropped in 2024 that I'm like, it was better than The Penguin. Nah, The Penguin was literally that show. I liked it. I liked all the characters in it, man. I loved all of them. From Sophia to Vic, man, to even Oz's mom, bro. Like, I even like Julian Rush. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that dude was a fan. If you don't know what fan is, just listen to Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. Then you'll know what a fan is. I mean, you probably do. But like Colin Farrell honestly has the best penguin that I've ever seen, bro. Like, he has the best one. Like, I remember watching it with my girl. My girl was like, I'm like, she's like, who's playing the penguin? I'm like, that's Colin Farrell. She's like, no, I was like, look it up. I'm like, I promise you, that's Colin Farrell. Now, granted, you know, nobody would be able to tell that from a grain of salt, but that was definitely Colin freaking Farrell, and he deserved did he just win a Golden Globe? He deserved that, man, because he snapped. He did his Thug Thizzle. But yeah, man, Penguin, I love it. I know it was a limited series. I'm looking forward to see what Matt Reeves brings into the Batman universe when it comes to the next villain or whatever he's doing. Yeah, it was dope. I enjoyed every moment of the Penguin. 10 out of 10 recommend. Bye. Now the moment you've all been waiting for. My number one show that I watched last year. Now this is a classic. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. And I apologize if you hear my dog snoring. He decided to come in while I was recording. But my number one show of the year is Breaking Bad. Now you may ask yourself, why is Zachariah RBG? Why is Breaking Bad your favorite show of 2024? Have you ever watched it? Have you ever seen it? Like, honestly, bro, this is peak cinema, bro. And I loved everything about Breaking Bad. Now, this is a show that I'll rewatch. Like, this isn't my first time watching it. I saw it when it originally came out. Like, bro, the season finale was in 2013. That was over 10 years ago. Now, over 10 years ago, I was a young cat, bro. So I wasn't really into like film and, you know, different shows like that. Like, oh, I watch stuff, but that's just because, you know, I watch it because like, oh, my dad may have put me onto it or whatever. But honestly, bro, Breaking Bad is really that. My top crime show of all time. Like, it's just so dope. Like, one of my favorite scenes in Breaking Bad, and this is like close towards the end of the show, bro, is after Marie calls Skyler, and Skyler is like basically salty because Hank arrested, and I put air quotes around arrested, Walter, and she doesn't even know that Hank's dead and his partner's dead. I can't even remember bro's name right now, but she doesn't even know. And they pull up to the house, and I'm about to put the clip in here. They pull up to the house, and literally Walter's walking out with a bag packed, bro. And Walter Jr. is like, Dad? Because he just was told, like, yeah, bro, your dad is basically the kingpin of the West. He's been moving methamphetamine over the last year or two, and yeah, your uncle just arrested him. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Breaking Bad is peak cinema. If you never watched it, I don't know what you doing, bro. You gotta tap into that, bro. You have to tap into that. And I know I just said a spoiler. Oh well, it's an old show. It's 17 years old. Please watch Breaking Bad, bro. That is the number one show that I watched of 2024. That's all I'm asking you to do. I don't ask anyone else to do anything else but watch Breaking Bad, bro. It is worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it. This video is not sponsored by Breaking Bad. I'm just letting you know. This is just my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, then why are you watching the video? Go on somewhere else. But yeah, those are my those are my top 5 shows of 2024. I might do this again at the end of this year of 2025, and I'll try to get it out as soon as I can. This wasn't even supposed to release then, but I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. And we just gonna finish up the game here. As you can see, I put the whooping on the Cardinals, bro. Like, they couldn't stop us. They literally couldn't, bro. So yeah, it was GG's 45-14. You know what I'm saying? And we just about to get the quick outro. I appreciate you guys tapping in. And again, I just want to say thank y'all for tapping into this video. If you like stuff like this, I'm going to keep doing it. If you don't like stuff like this, I'm going to keep doing it. Y'all be blessed, man. I'll see y'all.